Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. And we're kicking things off tonight in Toronto with All Ego, Ethan Page here live on Monday Night Raw in action.
Making his way to the ring from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds. All Ego, Ethan Page.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to incredible Monday Night Raw. As later on tonight, we will here be being a big. We will have a huge announcement to come tonight. Later on tonight, as ladies and gentlemen, if you heard over social media, if you heard over our social media on our social media platform, we announced that the WWE has a new owner. But tonight we're gonna find out who that owner is tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Later on tonight on Monday Night Raw, we'll take things up with All Ego Page versus L.A. Knight on Monday Night Raw. Live on Netflix.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, L.A. Knight in action tonight against All Ego, Ethan Page. Also tonight, we also have tonight a big match tonight as well between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, where the winner will go on to Saturday's main event in Dublin, Ireland, and will face the WWE Undisputed Champion Roman Reigns for the Roman Reigns in Dublin, Ireland. That's Saturday night's main event. It's just 4 weeks away. Just 4 weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, I have for you in store tonight on Monday Night Raw. Live on Netflix. Here we go. First match of the night. All Ego Ethan Page and L.A. Knight. Here we go on night and Ethan Page checking out the match to kick off the night here in Toronto on Monday Night Raw here on Netflix. Our first matchup here in Toronto, LA Knight versus All Ego, Ethan Page, here tonight on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And here we go, down goes All Ego Page now, with a pin on LA Knight. 1, 2, kick out 2 by Knight, 2 by the Megastar, LA Knight. This is a big matchup tonight, big matchup here to kick off Monday Night Raw here in Toronto, Canada, at the Scotia Bank Arena. We are sold out tonight for this incredible night of action here on Monday Night Raw tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news for this Friday night on SmackDown. We will see the return of the greatest of all time, John Cena, the United States Champion John Cena, will be live on SmackDown this Friday night, live in Montreal, Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Big matchup here tonight on Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. Here tonight, sold out. Here we go, LA Knight versus the Megastar, LA Knight versus the All Ego, Ethan Page. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And oh, that's a busted open here. Knight's been busted open here by All Ego, and LA Knight takes advantage as the Megastar, LA Knight. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And LA Knight and All Ego, the Page. Monday Night Raw action here, folks. Sold out here in Toronto tonight for a jam-packed night of action. And we'll kick things off tonight at a jam-packed night of action we got for you tonight on Monday Night Raw on Netflix here this evening. Here tonight. Sold out here on Monday Night Raw between LA Knight and All Ego, Ethan Page. A big matchup tonight. The whole crowd here in Toronto are excited tonight for this night of action. I'm excited for this night of action as well to see who's our who's the owner of WWE. Who is the owner of WWE? I still want to know who that's going to be. And we don't know who it's going to be yet. But the main story, elbow by LA Knight. Down goes Ethan Page. 1, 2. Kick out 2 by Ethan Page. 2 by Ethan Page here. Monday Night Raw action. You're on Monday Night Raw tonight. All we're going to need to Page versus LA Knight. On Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And a kick to the face by All Ego. Ethan Page to the Megastore. LA Knight. Live on Netflix. Here in Toronto. On Monday Night Raw. And LA Knight, the Megastore. BFT, Blood Force Trauma. 1, 2, 2. Kick out 2 by All Ego. Ethan Page. Ethan Page now, and Ethan Page now here. And a beat down Ethan Page to LA Knight. Knight's down. Ethan Page goes down. Who's going to win this matchup here on Raw? Here on Netflix. Big matchup here on Monday Night Raw. We'll see these two men. Holding the Page. And the Megastar LA Knight. Here on Netflix. Live tonight. Literally sold out here on Netflix. For jam-packed of action. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. LA Knight versus the Megastar. LA Knight takes on Ethan Page here. And Ethan Page down to the advantage of LA. Here's Ethan Page. And Ethan Page down to LA Knight again. LA Knight's down again. 1, 2. Kick out 2 by LA Knight. And LA Knight gets that. Oh, what to this? The ref get involved there. Now LA Knight. The Megastore with a BFT, Blood Force Trauma. 1, 2, 2 again. Another kick out 2 by All Ego, Ethan Page. Oh, Ethan Page and LA Knight now. Here we go. All Ego, Ethan Page. Down goes LA Knight. What a match we're seeing here live on Monday Night Raw. Pin attempt here. 1, 2, 2 count by LA Knight, who kicks out at 2. Well, LA Knight, big matchup here for LA Knight on Monday Night Raw tonight here on Netflix. Here on Netflix here tonight, sold out here in Toronto for Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. Well, LA Knight and All Ego, Ethan Page on Monday Night Raw tonight, live on Netflix here, folks. On Netflix tonight here, folks. Big matchup here tonight. Big fight feel on Monday Night Raw. Here we go. And what it is. Down goes Knight by All Ego Ethan Page. 1, 2, 2 count here by LA Knight. And the Megastar kicks out again at 2. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. On Netflix here in Toronto. And the Megastar again goes down by All Ego Ethan Page. With a Page turner. With a red of a Page. A move here by Ethan Page. Trying to advance. Here's Ethan Page here now. Ethan destruct. Ethan attack. LA Knight now. The Megastar. LA Knight. Here on Monday Night Raw. Here we go. Match on the way here. Down again. And the Megastar again. Sure why he is the Megastar here at WWE. And the Megastar, LA Knight. And All Ego, Ethan Page. The knee by LA Knight. The knee by LA Knight. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Here in Toronto. And Knight again. Down goes Ethan Page again by the Megastar. LA Knight. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And another BFT, Blood Force Trauma. And that is going to be it. 1, 2, and 3. LA Knight with a victory here. Live on Netflix. Here tonight. LA Knight wins here live on Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a match and what a win for the Mega Star tonight on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. What an opening match we had here live on Netflix, ladies and gentlemen. What opening match we just saw here live on Monday Night Raw. What opening match we just saw here live tonight with LA Knight and the Mega Star, LA Knight and then the All Ego, Ethan Page tonight here on Raw. What a match we saw here live on Netflix.
Here is your winner, LA Knight.
But ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight's busted up. He's bleeding everywhere. But LA Knight's the victor tonight here on Monday Night Raw because everyone knows who he is. He is LA Knight. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ready for more action here on Raw. Coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Toronto for more Monday Night Raw action. And here comes Alexa Bliss, who's here live in women's action. Live on Netflix, and live on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bliss takes on one half. There's another member of Jade Cargill's group in Michin coming up next, right here on Raw in Toronto. Don't go away. We'll be right back on this very short commercial break. Do not go away. We'll be right back here on Netflix. And here comes Michin. The woman turned her back on everyone. And now she's here, ready to take on Alexa Bliss here in a one-on-one women's action.
From Fontana, California, Michin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Michin, new attitude of her joining the group of Jade Cargill and B-Fab. But tonight, she has an opportunity to take out a woman who has been a thorn in their side since WrestleMania, Alexa Bliss. But let's see what happens here live, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix, right now. But here we go. Match is underway here. Alexa Bliss versus Michin. Live on Monday Night Raw. On Netflix. On Netflix here. No, nothing happened there. Here we go. Match underway here. Alexa Bliss and Michin. Monday Night Raw action. Here we go. And Michin showing why she is one of the greatest, one of the most dangerous women in our dangerous woman here on Monday Night in WWE. But ladies and gentlemen, big matchup here. Big fight field tonight as well. We had a huge match to kick off Raw between LA Knight and Ethan Page here on Monday Night Raw. Big match that was to kick off Raw. Kick off Monday Night Raw tonight here in Toronto. Well, ladies and gentlemen, big match here tonight and a big beat down here again for this match. Here we go. Michin, down goes Alexa Bliss here for the pin attempt. 1, 2, kick out 2 by Alexa Bliss. Kicks out 2. Alexa Bliss kicked out 2 there. Did not think Alexa Bliss had what it takes to kick out 2 there, but she does. Alexa Bliss and Michin Goes down by Meechin now by Alexa Bliss. 1, 2, 2.5. Almost a 3 count. Alexa Bliss almost got the win early on in this match. Early tonight in this match. Win early on this matchup tonight. Here on Netflix. Here tonight like the jump. And here we go. Got beat down again by Meechin again. Alexa Bliss again in the pin tap. But the kick out before 1 count. Go before 1. Go before 1 and before count of 1 here by Alexa Bliss. Here on Netflix. And a big matchup here tonight. Alexa Bliss and Meechin on Monday Night Raw on Netflix tonight. Alexa Bliss's partner, Charlotte Flair, is not here tonight. Charlotte will be here. Will be on SmackDown. They will be live on SmackDown this Friday. Taking on, will go one-on-one this Friday against B-Fab. The 1-1 this Friday night on SmackDown against B-Fab. And here we go. Meechin. Down goes Alexa Bliss by Meechin. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big matchup here on Netflix tonight. Sold out here tonight. Meechin lets Alexa Bliss outside the ring. Count of 4. Back to the ring. Back outside the ring now. Count of 4. Meechin and Alexa Bliss. Monday Night Raw action here, folks. Live tonight. Sold out here on Netflix. So here on Monday Night Raw, here in Toronto, we are sold out. Back in the room, we go to tattoo. Meechin back in tattoo with Alexa Bliss. And now Meechin. Here comes Meechin now. Meechin with an 8 defeat. An 8 defeat by Meechin. 1, 2, 2. Just a 2 count by Alexa Bliss, who gets a 2 here on Netflix. Now Meechin, with a put away Meechin. Now Meechin, 8 defeat by Meechin again. Meechin now over the pin on Alexa Bliss. 1, 2, 2.5 kick out by Alexa Bliss here on Netflix. Alexa Bliss kicked out 2.5 here, live on Netflix tonight. Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss here on Netflix. Live here, ladies and gentlemen, as we are sold out here tonight. Alexa Bliss with 5 feet of fury by Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss corner up now. Alexa Bliss now. Alexa Bliss has where she wants her. Alexa Bliss. Here comes Alexa here. Alexa Bliss. Sister Abigail. And that's it, folks. That's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss wins here live on Monday Night Raw. Live tonight on Netflix.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bliss with victory tonight here on Netflix as she beats Meechin. Live tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Raw. What a win for Alexa Bliss here live tonight. And we'll be right back with more action. Don't go away after this short commercial break. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to more action here on Raw. It's up for the tag team action, and here comes Fraxium.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On their way to the ring, and a combined weight of 336 pounds, Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Fraxium!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Fraxium are in tag action against the mystery tag team. Who's it going to be? A returning tag team to WWE. Who's it going to be? You want to find out live next on Raw. And who's their opponents going to be? We heard it's the new tag team that's returning to WWE. Wait a minute. The New Day are back. The New Day are back. Here tonight on Netflix. Here in Toronto.
And a combined weight of 417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the New Day back tonight on Raw. They've been gone since WrestleMania, but tonight they're back here in WWE. And they're ready for action here tonight against Fraxium. Nathan Frazer and Axiom here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Tag team action here on Netflix. Here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We all know the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, are not here tonight. They will be live on SmackDown this Friday night with their Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. With their Tribal Chief, the OTC Roman Reigns, who will be live this Friday night on SmackDown in Montreal. But we'll hear from the world, hey, the WWE Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns, this Friday on SmackDown, live in Montreal. But here we go. Tag action up right now here on Netflix. It's tag team action time for tag team action. Here we go. Axiom picked up the match here against Xavier Woods of the New Day. And here we go. Match is on the way here. Tag team action on the way here on Netflix. And a boot down, then a kick to the face, and here we go. And a beat down there, a kick to the back of the skull by Xavier Woods of the New Day. Well, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston of the New Day have been gone for a while, but they're here tonight back in action on Monday Night Raw against Fraxium. That they Frazer and Axiom here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And a beat down again by Xavier Woods here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix here in Toronto, Canada. Here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here at the Scotia Bank Arena. But we are sold out here in Toronto. A beat down here, ladies and gentlemen. Another move, another time, another beat down to the back of the skull. And Fraxium not looking too well here on Monday Night Raw against Xavier Woods of the New Day. And the New Day now in control here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And now here we go. Here comes Nathan Frazer from behind, and Nathan Frazer lays out Xavier Woods here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Here in Toronto, a beat down here. First pin to build a match for them. 1, 2 to go 1 by Xavier Woods of the New Day. Here on Netflix tonight. We're live on Netflix. Our third match of the evening here on Monday Night Raw. We still don't know who they are, but we still don't know who is the owner of WWE. And we will find that out later on tonight. Live on Netflix. Here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Well, we don't know who the GM is, but we do know now that we'll hear from their general manager later on tonight. Here on Raw, we'll be live on Raw later on tonight on Monday Night Raw in the Scotia Bank Arena here tonight. Here we go, Monday Night Raw action, big time deal. Here we go, back to the outside of the ring now. Here we go, back inside the ring. Here we go, and back to the ring. We go back inside the ring now. Well, men back inside the ring. Nathan Frazier and Kofi Kingston of the New Day. The New Day not doing too well right now. It's the New Day against Fraxium. Frazier and Axiom of Fraxium here on Monday Night Raw tonight. A big beat down here by the New Day here on Netflix. Live tonight. Sold out here on the new era of WWE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do know that there was a big announcement on social media about who is our general man, who is the owner of WWE. So we'll find out later on tonight, still to come. We'll find out that later on tonight, still to come, who is the general man, the owner of WWE, the new owner of WWE. We thought it was TKO, but TKO had been sent off there, is now done, now gone from WWE. TKO has now been taken off the board now, per se, but here we go, they have beat down again by Kofi Kingston of the New Day to Nathan Frazier here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, big beat down here for the New Day, and then a beat down again by Kofi Kingston, laying out Nathan Frazier here on Netflix in the corner and knocking down Axiom. Here we go, folks. It's time for a bit of the midnight hour. The midnight hour is upon us. And that could be all it takes here tonight. And that could be it for the New Day take control. 1, 2, and 3. And the New Day win here live on Raw. On Netflix. What a tag team match we saw here live on Netflix here in Toronto.
Here are your winners, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the New Day came back. They're back, and they win their first match back here in WWE. The New Day beat Fraxium here on Raw. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Raw. It's time for the one-on-one action. And here comes Logan Paul. Live on Netflix.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Vision from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, Logan Paul.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Paul with a victory tonight. Logan Paul comes in tonight in action on Monday Night Raw. He's ready for a fight. Just a mystery opponent. Who's it going to be? We'll find out live on Raw. Coming up next. Live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, there you go. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Who's in the opponent going to be tonight? Wait a minute. He's back. Matt Cardona, a.k.a. Zack Ryder. He's back. And he's ready for action tonight.
From Long Island, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Matt Cardona.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cardona here in action tonight. He's back here in WWE tonight in action. Live against Logan Paul here on Netflix. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Big matchup here on Netflix. Logan Paul versus Matt Cardona. Live next. Live on Raw. Right now here on Netflix. Here we go. Logan Paul versus Matt Cardona here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Here we go. Match is underway here. Logan Paul versus Matt Cardona here on Netflix. Big matchup here. Matt Cardona, one man who's been here before. He's done it all here in WWE, and now he's back here again where he started in WWE. He is back. Well, Matt Cardona by himself tonight did not bring back his tag team partner Mojo Rawley, who has not been seen since his attack at WrestleMania by the OTC, Roman Reigns, and the Bloodline. But now he's not here anymore. But Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, is back here in WWE. Back tonight, ready to take some going on fight against Logan Paul here on Monday Night Raw. Logan Paul, part of the Vision. Part of the Vision here on Monday Night Raw. As a part of the Vision. A beatdown again by Matt Cardona to Logan Paul here on Netflix. Here on Netflix tonight. Logan Paul and Matt Cardona here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Live on Netflix here tonight. Big matchup here on Netflix. Logan Paul and Matt Cardona here on Netflix. Big matchup tonight. Big fight tonight for Logan Paul and Matt Cardona here on Netflix. Here on Netflix tonight. Big matchup here. Big fight here on Netflix. Logan Paul and Matt Cardona. Logan Paul not doing too well against Matt Cardona tonight. The always ready Matt Cardona. He proved he was always ready when he was here as WWE as Zack Ryder. Who's here tonight in action live on Netflix against Logan Paul here tonight. Logan Paul here tonight on Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have big matches still to come tonight. We have big nights still to come tonight. As a huge match. We have a big main event still to come tonight between CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins, with the winner will face the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at Saturday Night's main event in Dublin, Ireland. And a beat down here. Logan's down 1, 2 to go 2 by Logan Paul and Zack Ryder. Woo woo woo. the Rough Rider. 1, 2, 3. And Zack Ryder beats Logan Paul in his debut, his return match to WWE here on Netflix.
Here is your winner, Matt Cardona.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cardona beats Logan Paul tonight on Monday Night Raw. What a win for Matt Cardona as he beats Logan Paul in his return match to WWE. But ladies and gentlemen, will come up next. We're going to hear from the... But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, right here on Monday Night Raw, we're going to hear from the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Bloody Ripley. She's here live next on Monday Night Raw. The WWE Women's Champion is here live next on Raw. But ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Bloody Ripley, the WWE Women's Champion, is here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Toronto, your Women's Champion, is here. And I'm staying in this ring tonight with one message for every woman in the back, every woman watching at home, and every woman who thinks she's ready for the top spot. This championship doesn't define me. I define it. In just 4 weeks, WWE lands in Dublin, Ireland. And Dublin deserves something big, something real, something that proves why this title is the most important championship in women's wrestling. So I'm issuing an open challenge. 4 weeks, Dublin, WWE Women's Championship. Anyone who wants this title, come get it. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what brand you're on. If you think you're tough enough, if you think you're ready, if you think you can take this from me, step up. But understand something. When you walk down the ramp in Dublin, you're not just fighting for a championship. You're fighting against the most dominant woman to ever hold it. I'm not part of a group. I'm not holding back. I'm behind anyone. I stand alone. And I stand on top. 4 weeks. Open challenge. Whoever wants it, come take your shot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a big announcement here from the Women's Champion. Open challenge for Saturday night's main event in Paris, in Dublin, Ireland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what come up next is our main event. CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins. Winner faces Roman Reigns at Saturday night's main event in Dublin, Ireland. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the main event of Monday Night Raw. And here comes the best in the world, CM Punk. Here live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 218 pounds. CM Punk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the best in the world, CM Punk takes on the visionary, Seth freaking Rollins. in a match of the tournament who will face the OTC Roman Reigns for the WWE World WWE Undisputed Championship at Saturday Night Main Event in Dublin, Ireland. Dublin, Ireland for the main event of Saturday Night Main Event at Dublin, Ireland for the World and for the WWE Undisputed WWE Championship. Disputed Championship. We'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins live next. It's on your main event and is live next on Raw. And here comes the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins, ready to fight, ready to take on CM Punk in our main event. With a winner, will face the Tribal Chief, the OTC, at Saturday night's main event in Dublin, Ireland, for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Well, who's going to win this match tonight in our main event? On Monday Night Raw, CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins is our main event, and it is live next. Here we go, CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. And we're about to get this match underway here. Here we go. It's a fist fight here in Toronto. CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins. This match has just begun. Punk and Rollins. Monday Night Raw action here on Netflix. With a winner will go on to face Roman Reigns. That's Saturday night's main event in Dublin, Ireland. And here we go, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. Both of history here in WWE. Both men hate each other. Punk doesn't care about Rollins. Rollins hates CM Punk. Hates CM Punk ever since Punk returned in 2022. 23 at the Survivor Series in Chicago. Survivor Series in Chicago, where he returned and he pissed off Seth Rollins and stole, as everyone says, he stole his moment. Stole his moment in Chicago at Survivor Series. War Games. The Seth Rollins beat and his War Games opponents beat the Judgment Day. Then all of a sudden, out came. Then all of a sudden, the trial went wild, and CM Punk's music hit, and Punk and Rollins, he was angry. He was upset. He was pissed off that CM Punk returned to WWE after a decade. Through more than a decade. Now Punk and Rollins. Punk has busted open the visionary. CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins. Monday Night Raw action here on Netflix. And a beat down here. Punk has already made Seth Rollins bleed. Rollins is busted open here in Toronto on Netflix. And Punk. Here comes Rollins, the visionary. The stomp by the visionary. Down goes CM Punk. 1, 2, 2 count by Punk. And just a 2 count here by the best in the world, CM Punk. Oh, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Monday Night Raw action here, folks, on Netflix. our main event here on Netflix. Our main event here tonight at the Icon device. Locked in on Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins is in trouble here on Monday Night Raw on Netflix against CM Punk, who is going to win this match and go on to face Roman Reigns at tonight's main event in Dublin, Ireland for the WWE Undisputed WWE Championship, WWE title. What if I know what happens, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Monday Night Raw after our main event here in Toronto, Canada. Live tonight, and I'll be done again by CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And this match is still going on here. Punk and Rollins. Monday Night Raw action here on Netflix in Toronto. CM Punk and Seth Rollins. They don't like each other. They're proving that tonight. They're proving that right once again tonight in our main event here in Toronto on Monday Night Raw here tonight. A beat down there by Punk. It's down goes Rollins. We'll see him Punk by Rollins now. Rollins and Punk down where he wants them. And Punk goes down with a knee. Rollins in the corner. Wait a minute. Punk can look onto his feet in time. But Rollins knows what time it is. He's going for it, folks. The buckle bomb. The buckle bomb by Rollins. And Seth Rollins looking for the stomp. The stomp to Punk. And the stomp to Punk hits the mark. 1, 2, 2. Just a 2 count for the best in the world. And CM Punk, Seth Rollins here, folks. Monday Night Raw after our main event here in Toronto. Punk again. Rollins again. Go over Punk again. Rollins again. Punk reversed it. And CM Punk. CM Punk. The go to sleep. The GTS. The go to sleep on Seth Rollins. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Rollins to die at 2. What a main event we're seeing here live in Toronto. What a main event we are seeing here live in Toronto, Canada. We still have to get to the big announcement we have for you tonight. We still have a big announcement to get to tonight. But to get tonight, we'll find out who the owner of WWE. And we'll find out later on tonight on Netflix. That'll still come tonight. Still come tonight. CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins. Monday Raw action here tonight. And Punk goes down with a knee by Seth Rollins. Rollins and Punk. Punk's busted open. Punk is busted open, I repeat. Punk is busted open by Seth freaking Rollins. By the knee of Rollins. And here we go. Now it's a fist fight here in Toronto. Now it's a brawl here in Toronto. A fight here in Toronto. Hockey fight here in Toronto. On Netflix in our main event. Who's going to break here? Who's going to get to where they want? Who is going to go to face Roman Reigns at Saturday's main event? And Seth Rollins. Rollins again. Another stomp to the back of the stall. 1, 2, 2. Just a 2 count. Another kick out 2 by the best in the world, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins down by Punk. And Punk going up top is Punk. The best in the world with the best elbow by the best in the world. Where is he bringing Seth Rollins now? And Punk calling for the end. Here's Punk now on Seth freaking Rollins. Wait a minute. The go to sleep is in the work. And wait a minute. And the pedigree. But Rollins to Punk. 1, 2, 2. Another count at 2 by CM Punk. And Rollins isn't happy. Rollins again. One more start by Rollins. And Rollins again lays out Punk. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins faces Roman Reigns. That's our main event in Dublin. What a main event match, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight we saw here tonight between CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. And Rollins is victorious here tonight on Raw. And he beats the best in the world, CM Punk, tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a main event, what a match, and what a win for the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. It is now official. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. That's our main event for the world, for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end, what a way, ladies and gentlemen, what a main event we saw here tonight. But coming up next, we're to find out who is the owner of WWE. When we return, we'll find out who's the owner of WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. And what's The Rock doing out here? What's The Rock doing out here tonight on Monday Night Raw? The Rock is here, folks. The Promo Bowl, The Rock is here. Toronto, tonight The Rock isn't here as the performer. The Rock is here as the legend. The Rock is here in his official capacity as the final boss. 4 weeks, The Rock has been negotiating for months. The Rock has been restructuring. And for the last 48 hours, The Rock has been finalizing a deal that will define the future of this industry. The Rock did come back to play games. The Rock came back to build an empire. And when you build an empire, you acquire the kingdom. Effective immediately. The Rock is the new owner of the World Wrestling Entertainment. I can't believe The Rock to say he's the owner of WWE. The acquisition is not symbolic. The acquisition is not ceremonial. The acquisition is absolute. Every division, every department, every brand, every executive, every contract, every intellectual property, every arena we run, every dollar that moves through this company now moves through The Rock. The Rock owns now owns WWE. And with ownership comes accountability. So let The Rock make this perfectly clear to the entire roster watching backstage. Your performance is now your currency. Your effort is now your value. Your results are now your job security. Gone. The Rock has been playing a new corporate structure, a new chain of command, a new standard of excellence. Gone are the days of complacency. Gone are the days of entitlement. Gone are the days of politics, favoritism, and backstage whimpering. In The Rock's WWE, you either produce or you get replaced. Toronto. The Rock chose this city for this announcement because you represent what WWE should be. Passionate, loud, loyal, and unapologetically invested. Tonight marks the beginning of a new corporate era, a new era of innovation, an era of dominance, an era led by the most electrifying owner in sports and entertainment. The final boss owns the building now, and business is about to pick up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way the kids will close Monday Night Raw The Rock, the new owner of WWE. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you this Friday on SmackDown.